It was 2:08 a.m. when the phone rang, lighting up my nightstand like a flare shot into the dark. The screen read unknown caller, but something in my gut already knew this wasn't good. A nurse's voice came through, steady but urgent. My younger brother had been brought into the emergency room. Broken jaw, possible concussion. No ID except my number listed as his emergency contact. I drove like I was chasing the clock. The road blurred beneath me. My mind kept repeating one thing. Please don't let it be worse. Please let him be able to speak. When I arrived, he was barely conscious. His face was swollen, lips crusted with dried blood, but his eyes opened when he heard me. He tried to speak, slurred through pain. He reached out, grabbed my hand. Bro, I went to your place. Thought I'd surprise you. I heard your wife and the neighbor. They were talking about how they planned to fake an accident. I was recording it. They saw me. They beat me up bad. There was no shock. Just a freezing stillness that sank through my chest. Like my soul stepped out of the way and told me, this one's yours to handle. My brother Danny is 5 years younger. He's always led with his heart, even when caution would have been smarter. He never stuck to one job for long, but when it came to people, he showed up. He was the best man at my wedding, barely made it through the toast without crying. You saved my life, man, he told everyone. When Mom passed, I was lost. You pulled me out of that hole. And he meant it. I had spent 12 years in the Navy SEALs. After my final tour, I came home, ready to build something quiet and stable. Bought a modest house in a quiet suburb just outside San Diego. A fresh start. Safe. Predictable, or so I thought. Jess, my wife, had always been a part of that vision. High school sweetheart. Smart. Quick-witted. She always seemed to get along with Danny, or so I believed. Then there was Evan, our neighbor. Real estate agent. Too perfect smile, handshake with too much squeeze. I never trusted him, but I chalked that up to paranoia. Combat instincts. Reading too much into things. But I wasn't wrong. About a month ago, Jess casually brought up my life insurance policy. Nearly $2 million, she said while sipping wine like it was just casual dinner chat. Good to know we're secure, right? Something about her tone put me on edge. I remember thinking, why now? Soon after, Evan started coming around more, backyard beers, offering help with small repairs, asking about my habits. You still jog those cliffs in the mornings, he asked once, smirking. Be careful out there. I brushed it off. I wanted to believe it was all nothing. But my instincts started noting the shifts, Jess turning her phone face down, her mood swinging. One night, I faked sleep and heard her whisper on the phone, he doesn't suspect a thing, right? I didn't confront her. I didn't want the answer. Then Danny showed up, no warning. Said he missed me. Just wanted to surprise me. When he got to my place, he overheard voices in the backyard. Jess and Evan talking, laughing, then planning. Talking about timing. About the hiking trail. About payouts. He started recording the conversation on his phone. Then someone, probably a hired thug, caught him in the act. Danny remembers getting dragged into a van. Blows raining down. And then, nothing. Woke up in the hospital. I think they thought I was dead, he mumbled through a wired jaw. They just left me. I didn't go back home. Didn't call Jess. I took Danny to an old training facility, remote, secure, disconnected. No phones, no internet. He needed time to recover. I needed time to figure it all out. The name my SEAL unit used to call me came back to me, the Phantom. Not because I couldn't be seen, but because when I moved, I left no trail, and no one saw the hit coming. I reached out to a contact, former Navy, now in private security. Trustworthy. Legal. Quiet. I told him everything. He swept my home. Found 2 hidden microphones. A GPS tracker on my truck. A remote camera aimed at the running trail. This wasn't a fling. This was premeditated murder. I sent Jess one message. Don't come looking for me. I know everything. Expect to hear from my attorney. No anger. No threats. Just clarity. She replied once, it's not what it looks like. Please, Just talk to me. I didn't respond. Instead, I turned everything over to the authorities. Danny's audio recording, the planted devices, all the surveillance. I gave them names, timestamps, proof. Evan was arrested 2 weeks later. Jess hasn't been charged yet. She's playing the victim, claiming Evan manipulated her. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. But here's what is true. She was willing to gamble with my life. She sat across from me at dinner that night, smiling like nothing was wrong, knowing full well she hoped I wouldn't wake up the next morning. It's been 3 months now. Danny's jaw is healing. Still can't chew real food yet, but his spirit hasn't wavered. Says he'd do it all again without hesitation. I relocated to a cabin near the mountains. Fresh air. Seclusion. No neighbors. I don't know if I'll ever trust anyone like that again. There's a fine line between being alone and being safe. Some nights, I lie awake replaying everything. The meals we shared, the late-night talks, the dreams we built. And I ask myself, did she ever love me at all? Or was I just a policy number waiting to cash out? Maybe I'll never know. But I'm still here. Still breathing. And they forgot who they were dealing with. They forgot why they used to call me the Phantom.